Welcome back, viewers. Now we are still talking about the predictions for each of the zodiacs, and we are on to Kataka Rashi or the Cancer.
Yeah.
Sir, the question is now going to be very similar because every Rashi is interested in knowing their predictions for 2021, and if they are of different walks of life, if they are from different walks of life, for children, adults, businessmen, homemakers. So how is it going to be different? And of course, the integrated positive astrology method of predicting for the stars within the Rashi. I would like you to throw some light on that.
Yeah. Dear Cancer viewers, a very sensitive sign is yours because your sign is water sign. Very sensitive, not only that, you are very much imaginative. The imagination power and your facial glow, nobody can forget. Such type of the glow and shine on your face and eyes is excellent. So I'd like to share your sign 2021 predictions with you. Yes, the 2021 especially is better than the 2020.
For the Cancer sign.
For the Cancer.
Kataka Rashi.
Yes. You know, last year, Jupiter was in the 6th house. 6th house is a lot of competition and rivalry, the enmity sign. So, now it has come to the 7th house. Out of all the zodiac signs, the 7th house, Karkataka Rashi, from that 7th house is Saturn and Jupiter is located. Saturn is 7th house is called moderate problematic location. Jupiter in 7th house is complementing.
Oh, okay.
Yes. 7th house means a direct opposite. When energy is directly opposite, that light energy falls on me. That is how Jupiter's energy is going to fall on the Cancer people. So that they were hidden from the Jupiter's light. Now the angular position is just opposite to the Karka Rashi. So the Guru's radiance, the Guru's radiations, vibes are directly falling on the Karkataka Rashi or the Cancer people. Suddenly, as soon as the Jupiter is shifted to Makara Rashi, you can see some of the changes on their styles. When the Jupiter falls on any, its rays on any Rashi, what will happen? It will induce, those vibes will induce their mind to do some modification physically or mentally. Even in dressing style, hairstyle, or mentally some realization will be coming. They will their thought process they will try to change and think relevantly, positively.
So the changes will be positive.
Positive, yes. You know, for many reasons there are positive changes and as well as negative changes. So one of my friend used to discuss with me. He was transferred to a place and he came and discussed about that transfer was good or not. I said it's good, please take it up. So because of Jupiter's energy have been showered on that person. So the coming period also is going to be good. So whatever the Jupiter is initiating, that is going to give continuous benefit in the individual's life. So that the Karkataka Rashi people are going to be benefited by Jupiter's radiations just opposite to your sign. But the Karkataka Rashi people are receiving the radiations from Saturn also.
Exactly.
This is a sad point. You know, Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in 2021 is in same Rashi. Jupiter will stay 12 months in one Rashi. Next year, this coming 2021, November 20th, Jupiter is going to transit to Kumbha Rashi.
Kumbha Rashi.
So till then he is going to stay in this Rashi. So the Sun is also will be there because he will be there till 2023. So this combination in 7th house, Saturn as well as Jupiter, this is a strange point. Okay. And in addition to, the 5th house is Ketu and 11th house is occupied by Rahu. Karkataka Rashi, this Cancer people are very sentimental and very little bit of dilemma psychologically, and their physique is all water-based body. Vadam, Pittam and Kapham. This Kapha-natured body is theirs. What happened? Jupiter gives some of the positive energy. Saturn influences, provides the Kapha's nature more. It aggravates. So that cold cough related issues are possible to come up with the Cancer people. And then they are very much intellectual. They can think in different directions, and their analytical style is totally different from others. And they are going to their memory is very good, and memory access is also very good. They look beautiful also because their face is glowing, and possibly their skin is a dry skin.
Oh.
Yeah. So the moisture they need very much, very often the moisturizer, and their skin is sometime winter time they're allergic. Allergy related issues used to come up on their skin, but summertime they are comfortable. But very hot sun also not possible to be bear, and much more cold also difficult by them. So they are very sensitive body. But mentally they are very strong, and they are very communicative. Their eyes are communicative, and body language is communicative. Such a people. Totally what happens, generally this 2021 is with mixed predictions. Okay. When we talk about star-based predictions, the Punarvasu 4th Pada, that is there in the Kadagam Rashi. Then Pushya full star, Aslesha full star.
Full star.
That's going to be. So Punarvasu, the 4th Pada, for them, the angular in the starting year up to the May month, for the Punarvasu star, the Jupiter influence is very good. They'll find a new opportunity, cooperation from the new agreements, business and entertainments, supports from the people where he is working or doing the business or in the family, everything. Second part may not be very much comfortable for the Punarvasu people.
That is from what period?
That is from the, we can say from the May month.
Okay. Because of another transit.
Because the angular distance is not conducive to receive the right energy positively from the Jupiter.
Okay. So Jupiter is shifting his
moving.
angle.
Yeah, but Jupiter, all planets are moving, no?
Yes, constantly.
Yeah. Constantly moving.
Yes.
They are not fixed. They are not stagnant.
Correct.
They are moving.
Correct.
What happens when they move to degree by degree? When the light is coming to the alignment to the opposite, automatically light or vibrations are received. When they are moving beyond, the alignment changes. So the receptivity is changing. Like that. Up to the May month, the first of the year, the things are going to be comfortable. Second half, May month and June onwards, slowly they may be having that energy receptivity is decreased. That is how it works. So Punarvasu Nakshatra, better to be very sensible about the environmental threats, because it may be looking good and very much attractive now, but in later period that's going to be very much difficult. One more alertness I would like to share with you, because you can take this as a caution. Next year, 2022, is going to be a toughest period in your life. Whatever the decision you are going to make in this year, and this is what is going to protect you in next year. So that better keep this in your mind and you take any decisions. Better to protect yourself. Better to have a savings. Focus on that. And better not to commit anything to anybody. So these are all going to help you in future. And for the people who has born on Pushya Nakshatra, Pusam or Pushyami. So the people who born under the Pushya Nakshatra is very much comfortable, but they need to come out of their dullness, because waking up from the bed is very big challenge for them. And they may be likely to put up more weights now. So they may forget many things. Their mind is not focused in a single point. It is diverted. That type of the chances are there. And Pushya Nakshatra people may tend to take some wrong decision and spend their money, time, energy without any benefit, just for the entertainment, just for the company, just for the sake of time pass. Better not to do that. The Pushya Nakshatra people are likely to understand the things, but they will take the decisions by sensually. So the sensible decisions are not going to be very much result oriented, better to avoid them. So intellectual, analytical decisions when you are able to make, that's going to be a blissful one for you. And the people who born under Aslesha Nakshatra, they are the leaders in this Rashi. Out of these three nakshatras, Aslesha is extremely brilliant, intellectual. They will not simply go by sensory initiation. They know where to stop and what to start and where to do, how much to do. So always the Aslesha Nakshatra, I admire them, their intellectuality, because of their approach, They always carry three questions in their mind. They are prepared with the proper formula in their mind, intellectually. If you say something story, what? Why?
How is it going to help me is the next one. What, why and how?
That is what the Aslesha. They will have in their mind, this formula is sticking on their mind. They will apply this formula on each and every work. So that the Aslesha people, they are very smart in mind, and also they look also good, smart and very much handsome. And then with the application of the practically beneficial work and the formulas. So they are going to be benefited now, extremely. Out of these three stars, Aslesha is going to be benefited because of their nature, is what, how, all this analytical.
So then I have to compare this here. This what, why, how or when is clearly a very good management practice.
Correct.
And if this is used by the other nakshatras which are in trouble, they can build awareness.
Yeah, sure. In career astrology, I used to give recommendation for right man, right job.
Exactly. That was my next question.
So for many HR people used to take my advice from many corporates that.
So you can put a right man for the right job by based on their stars and rashis, or a combination of both.
Both. And also many more parameters I check to suggest one candidate for their required designation.
Designation.
So that companies used to give me the designation and they send the horoscope. So it depends on that, marketing professional or consultant, analyst, managers and territory head or something like that.
So if you're comparing then the Mithuna Rashi and the Kataka Rashi people with whatever star, they will be needed as the office candidates ideally?
Sure. Because they are the performers. Karkataka Rashi people, the Ailyam or Aslesha Nakshatra, they are the consultants.
Okay.
Planners.
So they'll be in advisory roles?
Yeah, correct.
They'll do well in advisory
Yeah.
roles.
Because of that, they are made with, that ability is imbibed in them. So that inbuilt nature will do well. So that they will do very well in this year. Because they will not, their alertness, they are proactive and they are with a lot of precautions than Pushya Nakshatra. Right.
As a
When you
comparison.
compare Punarvasa and Pushya, they may have some opportunities or luck.
Based on
but-
intuition they work
yeah,
on. And then
not we cannot say that intuition, but they work as they like.
with feelings.
Yeah, but these people are connected to intuition.
These people have intuition.
Yeah, Aslesha is more intuitive than Pushya and Punarvasa.
Punarvasu. Oh.
Punarvasa work on their sensual and intellectual base. Aslesha work on sometimes the meditators or very high level of meditators are from Aslesha Nakshatra.
So that is the level of their focus we are talking
focus. That is how they are very successful in the field of business or whatever the field they belong to, they'll be successful. So now the Jupiter's 7th house transit is going to be benefited by them. They will encash it. These people will enjoy it simply, but they will encash it and then also they will enjoy.
So this is the same 3E formula that you
Yeah.
spoke about in the last video about the efforts, encashment and enjoyment.
Correct. That's what Aslesha is capable of enjoying the three. So in this application, all the three nakshatras are very comfortably going to spend this year. Especially they will get capital gains, even new property possibilities, and new benefits they will plan for financial planning and all. That is very well with them. Yes.
Sir, you spoke about a lot of things which is connected to the skin and the beauty of a particular Rashi or a particular star. In this case, a little more than the other Rashis. Some things attract for certain stars or certain Rashis. How do you determine that, sir? Is that something as very specific technique, just like how you have developed IPA?
Yeah, that's what one of my concept is beauty and astrology. We are way in advance that doing some projects with scientists of DNA and epigenetics. So when I discuss in the topic of beauty, Kadagam Rashi is one of the beautiful sign. So some stars, some signs has that external beauty naturally. This Cancer is one of them, one among them. So their skin will be like what I said was like a sensitive or a dry skin, like that.
Yes.
Because that sign is water based.
So they'll have a glowing skin
Their
is also
body-
you said.
Face is very much glow. And body skin and back of the body skin,
Will be slightly dry.
some of the areas, lower part of the body may have some allergy related impacts. They need to be very careful because they are sensitive.
And you will be able to clearly predict and accurately predict on or near to accuracy prediction on how their structure will be, the skin,
Yeah, skin,
hair.
yeah, skin, hair, and nail beauty, and their gesture, posture,
Postures, okay.
psychological dynamics, and their physical ability.
This is the beauty of that beauty and astrology.
Yeah, we all give this type of the reports. So, Kadagam Rashi people's gesture, postures will be very much humble, attractive, and they can talk through eyes.
I say 1,000 words.
Yeah, that suits to
Kadagam Rashi.
Yes, this Cancer people. They just simply by sign language they will express, and by eyes they can communicate, and they are a good imaginator. These are all the things will be
positive characteristics and
yes.
strength characteristics of
Yes.
this particular Rashi.
Yeah.
So what are the things that they should be careful about?
Because of they are very much emotional also, the practicality they forget very often, generally.
Oh.
Practicality, the viability, feasibility, they do forget very often, except Aslesha nakshatra. Other nakshatras people will go through their senses and systems, customs, or something like rituals. They will have some belief on something, sentimental beliefs,
Okay.
than the practicality, so that they may get into some trap. That possibilities are there.
For this year.
Yeah.
சம்ருத்தி மூலிகை தீப எண்ணெய் நல்லதே நினைப்போம் நல்லதே செய்வோம் நல்லதே நடக்கும் சம்ருத்தி மூலிகை தீப தைலம்.
So how can they prevent that? What are the precautions that these three nakshatras or this particular Rashi should undertake?
Simply, I would say that for children, just obey.
Listen to what I say.
Listen to what the elder says.
Oh, okay. And that's what a parent should say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, because they are not able to sense, classify, differentiate between what is what and what is right or wrong. So that just obey to the elders. For the ladies, I would say some single word remedy, just postpone. Yeah.
So whatever it is you are going to do, postpone it.
If it is not possible to postpone, just you take a back seat. Okay, listen what happens. Drive through someone.
Okay.
That's a good escape.
So whether it is a job or whether it is a business,
Okay.
these are the precautions that a lady has to undertake if
Yes.
she is in the driving seat.
Yeah, that's how. If I'm asking some money, if you are a cancer, if I'm asking some money, you just postpone.
Okay, I'll think about it.
I'll
Right.
think about it for that. So this will be a great remedy for that. And later, about food, they are very sensitive even in stomach.
Aha.
Spicy food they cannot take more, and even sour food also they cannot handle.
Digest.
They may develop some digestive related issues, excretory issues also.
During this time,
Yes.
because of the influences of the planets.
Because their body heat, that rajasic nature or the pitta energy is lesser in their body now. Because influence from the Jupiter as well as from Saturn, they are able to receive. So they both are not rajasic, or they both are not pitta natured planet.
Okay.
Vata and the kapha related planet. Vata and kapha, when they are throwing the energy on you, means your body will receive much more cold and breeze.
That is one of the reasons you said they will put on weight.
Yes, they would like
Oh.
to sleep more.
Okay.
That is why they will become dull or something like that. They will not like to move around, or they will not like to execute the exercises. If they are ready to go for a gym, they will go for 2 days. Third day they will not like to go, continue.
I know of a lot of people
Yeah.
who probably belong to this Rashi.
Yeah. So this type of the nature they will have. Because body energy is like that.
Okay.
See, for example, I tell you, the Sagittarius people are fire people. Like a cracker, if you remove the paper and put fire on a cracker, if it is busting, light speed, lightning speed, Sagittarius people has.
Correct.
Or the Leo people, they are fire people.
Okay.
They cannot sit in one place.
Simha Rashi and the Dhanush Rashi.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
They cannot sit in one place. So they are fire people. Their body energy, they are full of fire.
Okay.
You cannot control. They will be moving, roaming, doing very executive jobs. Whereas the Cancer people, or their body nature is not fire. This water and air, these combinations are more. So they like to sit, sleep, relax. Like
So
that.
ideally they should not have stress related problems.
Yeah, they will have,
Why?
obviously, because earthy people, physical related, see, earthy and watery earthy and fiery people, they are more endurance, the pain endurance or the stress endurance are more with them.
The Pitta Sharira, that is
Pitta Sharira, yes, you are right.
Okay.
Cancer is very much a stress, they are not endured.
Despite the relaxation,
Yes.
so appearances are deceptive.
Yes. They look like very soft, and like that, their mind is also soft. Until the Lagna is different. If the Lagna falls on earthy or the fiery signs, okay, they are endured. Otherwise, they cannot resist. The stress will suppress them.
The child, you said that as a parent you can say just obey your elders for a child in this particular Rashi. But what about adolescents? As a mother, I can understand what the teenager or adolescent children undergo at this point of time. If they belong to Karkataka Rashi, will they listen to the words, just obey your elders?
You are rightly asking. For that purpose only, I have developed a concept for the children, especially children psychological astrology. The psychological nature is based on whatever the energy they have received during the birth. So their mind, intellect, their consciousness and ego depends on their vata, pitta, kapha, this. Then based on their rajo, tamo, sattva gunas, all is we can derive. So now this is a challenge to the parents.
Agree.
When in pre-adolescence or adolescents children, because of their energy is more and they are brainy also, they are not able to listen to the parents, just to obey. So what we need to do is, directly if I say that my son, that Kadagam Rashi, to listen, no. Because each and every soul has its own level of ego. They are confident about their knowledge. Even children are confident about their knowledge. So if you say something, they will just like that, Google it, and you are wrong or right, they will.
Correct. Google is more accessible to them than the parents,
yes,
probably.
So if we are mistaking also, they are ready to correct in such a way, they are faster. So we have to be very careful on that. So instead of telling directly, we'll have to make one catalyst to make them to understand or to relax their mind. That catalyst through the energy system.
Okay.
Yeah. The energy system is only two energies are there, light and sound. So we need to use a light or a sound. So this sound or the light, this will make them to understand and to relax their mind. For example, light means what? LED light or bulb light?
Or even candle light.
Candle light. So this is very, and because in modern days light means what? Which color light?
Correct.
Okay. Light is, what I mean is, light is, when we do the homam at our home, what happened, that fire, that smoke, that has that energy. So when we inhale that smoke, automatically our body, mind is purified, energized in such a way.
But here, every day, not everybody can do a homam.
You are right. But everybody you can light, no?
Light a lamp?
Light a lamp?
Yes.
That's possible?
Yes, absolutely. Light a lamp, light a dhoop, or an agarbatti. Yes, it is possible.
Yeah. That is why in our Hindu culture, there is a ritual that Dubam, Dibam, Naivedyam. Okay. Mangala Harati, Pradakshina Namaskara. So, Pancha The 5 type of rituals are there.
Okay.
Okay. This Dhupa Deepa Naivedyam, Mangala Harati, Karpura Mangala Harati, then Pradakshina Namaskara. These 5 things has to be implemented at home. Dhupam, incense, stick. What is that? Actually, in those days, Dhupam, Sambrani Dhupam, we used to practice. We used to have that practice. Now Sambrani is minimized.
Yes.
All chemicalized.
I know.
So we inhale all the polluted smoke. Outside also, in the name of Bhakti, inside the home also, in the name of Sambrani, we inhale the same polluted something, smoke. And Deepam. Deepam, you know well, they're also all paraffin.
Yes.
So, because the Deepam is very much cheapened usable. So people used to light lamps with pure till oil, some of the mixed oils or ghee. Nowadays people don't want to prioritize the Deepam, Dhupam and all in their life. Their priority is going away. Their priority is for something else, for the entertainment. In one order pizza, 2,000 rupees they are ready to spend. But the priority is not for their wellness. So here we need to understand the Deepam can work as a catalyst because that is a tool to connect to God or godly energies in the cosmic. So when you light a proper Deepam, you should have that Deepam oil, that oil should have that divine qualities to connect. Because when the antenna is not capable to connect that particular energy, then useless that is. Okay. And that antenna is connecting different frequencies. Desired benefit is not found over there. So what we desired is something good. What we use is using this instrument is wrong. Still we wanted to expect the desired benefit. This is what the people now they feel in the bhakti, like using the agarbatti, all scented agarbattis. You know, there is chemicalized agarbattis. It will create a fragrance. When people buy the agarbattis for the temple, the cheapest one they buy. For the one purpose, okay, whatever the good smell, they will just smell it, they will test it, oh, this fragrance is good, you take. That is the approach. See, this approach has to be changed. Then only they can focus on the wellness. Otherwise, there is no welfare here. In the name of bhakti, the welfare is a question. So, people need to stop using the chemical items for their consumption. Karkataka Rashi people, why I tell this is, Karkataka Rashi people are very sensitive. They are allergic
to such chemicals.
Yes, such chemicals. When they smell, all the smell will not suit them. Chemical inhalation is going to damage more on them. They are very sensitive. And the light, when I spoke about, the light should have the quality, that oil should have the quality to connect to God. That type of the oil they have to utilize. Dhupam, incense stick, whether you use it or not, or properly weekly once sambrani. That is natural sambrani, that is good. So please do it. These are all going to work internally as a catalyst.
So for the adolescent also, lighting a lamp and a dhoop as a ritual, as a daily ritual, is going to make the adolescent concentrate and focus to reap the benefits.
Because when the light is lit, that place is connected to that cosmic positive energy. That cosmic positive energy will be starting to flow on the place where it is lit.
So you should make the child sit there at least for some time to derive the benefit. Whether the
child is sitting or not, in that electrons emittance vicinity, the child is moving around. That's enough.
That's enough.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a very doable remedy.
Affordable and effortless remedy. Yeah.
I agree.
Lighting lamp. And a Naivedyam, I connect to the prasad or food.
Yes, food.
So, food, the Naivedyam, that should be when we offer to the God and eat, because that cosmic energy in the name of God, that is infused on that food. And when we take that as a prasadam, amazingly that's going to be energized food.
So this prasadam has the ability to not only provide the required nourishment, but also avoid unnecessary weight
Negative
gaining
energy.
tendencies.
Not only weight gaining, when we do the Naivedyam, for all natural item, natural ingredient, ghee or rice or something like that, we don't do with something chemical item to offer God, no?
Correct.
So that the natural things are offered to God as a Naivedyam. That when we take, that God's energies are infused on the Naivedyam. That energies can be consumed by the body. Automatically, this will work internally as a remedy for that.
As a healthy food.
Yes, not only healthy food, energized food.
Energized food.
Yes.
Healthy and energized food.
Yes, here one understanding I would like to share with you, because when we are doing the research only on the matter level only, matter level. When you matter, even small molecules in small atom level, when you divide and look through the microscope, then finally you won't find anything.
Correct.
Understand? Because the matters are produced, manifested by a backing energy. There will be an energy to manifest a matter. So, when we catch hold of that particular energy inside us, automatically that matter is manifested within us. That is our Hindus' religious. Our Hinduism is scientific. You know why we have so many gods and goddesses? Hinduism understood that so many type of energies. In a company, like a hierarchy, top class boss or the MD, thereafter directors, deputy directors, managers, deputy managers, then supervisors, then staffs. We have the system. Pradhana Devata, Upadevata, Pratyupadevata, and Kaval Devam or protection gods, and the Kuladevata, like a family god. And then we also have the hierarchy. Depends on the energies intensity. So, this need to be adopted, because now we have forgotten all this, our rituals and what all the scientific systems are there inside our rituals. We have forgotten, so we need to remember it. We need to restart it again. Dupam Dibam Naivedyam. Okay. Karpura Niranjanam. Okay. Then Pradakshina Namaskaram. This is the Pancha Upachara Puja. The Panchopachara Puja has to be performed daily. So this is the ritual. Why we simply do the ritual? Somebody may question. Simply you wanted to eat, so you offer to the God and eat. No, not that. Don't look at it in a funny way. With open mind, look at it. We can understand a lot of scientific information in that. So, Karpura Mangala Nirajanam. See, Mangala Harati is like we get electron support from that, from Karpura, to the body, which will initiate and activate our body cells. You can see that in our body cell, mitochondria.
Yes. It's one of the unit of the DNA, cells. Cell structure.
Mitochondria is one of the component that produces the energy. Generator.
It's called as a powerhouse.
Powerhouse of a cell. What happens when we expose our body to sunlight? Automatically the generator, mitochondria, will be initiated and operated. Full electrons, that energy will be accumulated, that will pass on. So we will be active. We don't know how we are active. Right? In such a Mangala Harati that produces the positive fire energy that is possible to be absorbed by our body. This is the activeness.
Correct.
Right? And then Pradakshina Namaskaram. Pradakshina Namaskaram has a wonderful scientific value.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was a ritual.
No, it is not a ritual. Why we have to do the Pradakshina Namaskaram? As a ritual, it is distributed because normal people are not able to understand what is the science behind it. If the Rishi Munis were ready to tell also, these people were not having that knowledge to listen or to grasp. So they made simple rituals just to do this in the name of Bhakti. So like Pradakshina Namaskaram, why it has been created? Our earth is revolving from left to right.
Correct.
Okay?
Yes.
When the earth is, that is the understanding, the earth is revolving left to right. First scientific understanding Hindu culture had. Okay?
Rotation.
Then rotation.
Yes.
Thereafter, you align with the speed, align along with the earth.
Okay.
Aligning our body
Along the directions of the movement of the earth.
right? Then the receptivity signals will be without any break.
Oh, like your satellite transmission?
Yes. This body is a gadget, excellent gadget. So what happens that signals from the cosmic, that connectivity will be, we are aligning our body to the cosmic energy connectivity so that we will be regularly, when we run or sleep or do some other work, the signal will not be interrupted.
This is fantastic.
To make the alignment, to connect the stability, the connection should be stable. For that purpose, the Pradakshina Namaskaram is practiced. So that the Panchopachara Puja, this ritual, when you are enabling at your home, Karkataka Rashi people, I will just confirm you that amazing remedy this will be for you.
That is fantastic. So it is, I would probably say that this is not just for Karkataka Rashi. I know that it's going to be immensely beneficial. However, if the Panchopachara Puja or the ritual is practiced by all the Rashis, it is still going to be beneficial. Am I right, sir?
Sure.
So thank you very much. So we have completed the Karkataka Rashi. So we will wait for the next Rashi. Please be sure to watch us and watch the predictions for the next Rashi soon. Thank you.
ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿ ಹರ್ಬಲ್ ದೀಪತೈಲ. ಒಳಿತನ್ನೇ ಯೋಚಿಸೋಣ, ಒಳಿತನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಒಳಿತೇ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಬಳಸಿ ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿ ಹರ್ಬಲ್ ದೀಪದ ಎಣ್ಣೆ.